It's another comparison. Today I'm comparing the Rancilio Silvia with the Ascaso Dream UP. Hey, it's Gail from Seattle Coffee Gear, and since these are in similar price points, I emphasize that, check it out on our webpage. We thought single boiler, thermal block, let's just compare them, see what the differences are. The Ascaso Dream UP has a aluminum casing, cast aluminum, so that's nice, it's solid, and it comes in 3 different colors that we offer, the anthracite, gray, and this polished aluminum. Kind of nice. Has a gauge on the front that lets you know what the temperature is in the thermal block. It's a thermal block, aluminum with stainless steel lined where the water goes through it, so your water is not coming in contact with aluminum. Water tank right over here, 48 ounces of water with a hose that goes in, easy access. You can get at it, hey, what's going on? Quite easily. It comes with a Panarello steam arm, and in the box of accessories, it also comes with a traditional steam arm. You pop this off, and put the traditional on. So you have the choice. Simple, Panarello, or a little more difficult, technically challenged, traditional steam arm. On the inside, this has something that is similar to a 3-way solenoid valve. The Rancilio, a traditional 3-way solenoid valve, releases the pressure on the brew head and the dirty water goes down into the drip tray. On this one, it releases the pressure at the pump. Clean water gets cut off and the clean water backs up and goes down into the water tank. So it's a little bit different relieving of the pressure, but it still does basically the same idea. 57 millimeter chrome-plated brass portafilter. In the box, you are going to get the double and the single non-pressurized, double and single pressurized, and a pod basket, a scoop, the extra steam arm, all of that is going to be in the box. And a metal tamper, a little bit different. Toggle switches here, as you can see, very mechanical switches, which are kind of good in a way. If you got electronic switches like you do on some machines, they're more apt to fail because they're electronic. Let's see, water dispensing out of here, and you would turn on the brew button, open up the steam arm, and you're going to get water if you want to make it Americano. And the other thing that does is it allows you to run water through here to cool the boiler down if you've just been steaming, the thermal coil, thermal block. Let's move over to the Silvia. The Silvia has a brass boiler in it with a heating element now that they've changed, that you, instead of changing the whole brass boiler with the element attached, should you burn it up, and you can, you don't have that issue with this one, it always keeps itself full of water. This one, if after you're steaming, you don't run water out of the steam arm, you will possibly burn up the heating element. The good news is the element now is replaceable, just the element out of the whole brass boiler. Unscrews, comes out, put in a new one. So it's a little bit cheaper than it used to be. This machine right here, we have it with the PID. It does not come with the PID, so that's an add-on. Brew button here, water button for dispensing water out of the steam arm and steam. 58 millimeter full-size portafilter, commercial portafilter, chrome-plated brass. This one does not come with the pressurized baskets. It comes with a single and a double, non-pressurized, period. That's all it comes with. This is more of a, in a single boiler, it's more of a professional grade. This is a little easier for the newbie person because of the pressurized baskets. This has a water tank right back here, which is 67 ounces, and this is how it comes out. There it is. You'll see 2 tubes here. People say, well, this one doesn't go down into the water all the way. That's okay. This is the longer tube is the one that draws the water up that goes into the boiler. This one is a return for any excess pressure in the boiler. It's just going to go down into the water tank, so it doesn't need to go down in the water because it's not sucking up anything. It's just discharging. The new button on this is an upgrade where this shows that the machine is on. If this is lit, it actually shows that the boiler is engaged and running. This is a stainless steel casing. It's not a clad. It's a flat stainless that is molded to the right shape. And the black is part of the chassis, which is stainless steel powder coated. Not stainless steel powder coated, steel powder coated. I said that wrong. Drip tray right down here, comes out. Three-way solenoid valve goes down into it right back in here. You can feel it. The drip trays on these are kind of, I'm going to say they're similar in size because this one is low and flat. This one's a little deeper and taller. So, what can I say? Similar. The grates, a little bit different. This one comes off a little bit easier. This one you got to hook your fingernail into. Traditional steam arm. I want to show you the steam on both of these. This is a thermo, and you'll hear it, thump, thump, thumping. This one is already ready to go. Okay. Now, I don't want it to be on steam anymore, and shut that off. This one takes a little bit longer to get going. And it's going to be a little more forgiving. It doesn't have nearly the power that the Rancilio does. It's a total different experience. It's going to allow you more time to work the milk if you're kind of challenged that way. A little wetter, I would say. So that's the difference there. What would work best for your needs? Only you can decide that. I can give you information, but you're the one that's really got to decide what's going to work best for you. Comes with the pressurized and the non-pressurized, which is a little more forgiving. Comes with the Panarella, which is more forgiving. Has the gauge so you can see where the temperature is. Gives you a little more preciseness. This one, you're going to have to temperature serve to figure out where it's at, but once you get there, I would say, well, you have to get the grind right on this. The grind has to be right, and you're looking for 2 ounces in 20 to 30 seconds. You don't have the luxury of the pressurized baskets like you do on the Ascaso. So if you're just getting into it, this might be a better fit. This might be the next step if you're more experienced. 58 millimeter, 57, you're going to get a few more grams. The steam on this one, a lot of people think it's really strong, which it is, which you have to get used to. Steam on this one's a little more forgiving for somebody that's a newbie. So, pros and cons for both, I'd say. Absolutely pros and cons for both. Check it out on our website. Check out each one of the crew reviews of these machines, and we go a little bit further into it. And also, stats on our webpage. All the stats will be there. Size and all that. You can see physically the size, height-wise about the same. A little bit wider, comparable. Comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd love to have you as a part of our team. Thanks a lot for watching.